Okay, time now to find out about something that's good for Belfast, good for Northern Ireland. It's a brand new app that's going to bring all kinds of businesses together, restaurants, entertainment venues. In fact, to tell you more, let's talk to the main man behind it, because Andy's here with us in the studio. How are you?
Extremely pleased to be here. Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us. So we're talking about this new Rome Local app. First of all, tell us what exactly the app is. How does it work?
Yeah, so in its simplest form, it's a tourism platform. We promote all the best bars, restaurants, museums, galleries. It's a digital high street, effectively. But it takes it a step further. It allows the users, the general public, to create plans, share recommendations, find friends on the friend finder. Really coordinate what's happening, where to go, and that communication piece to the local businesses within Belfast and across Northern Ireland, where they can find out all the latest news, offers, events, deals, discounts, you name it. We're your one-stop sort of shop for all things happening in Belfast and across Northern Ireland.
So as well as all the benefits for the people who are using this as well, there is a lot of benefits for the businesses who are getting involved too, isn't it?
Massive push for businesses. Like I say, we're promoting every local business, really emphasise on the local. We are their platform. It's our job to promote them and really help them engage with the community, whether they be local visitors or tourists.
Brilliant. So already the business has been up and running for 18 months now, and things are going really well. We had a big celebration recently, but 18 months in business and it's going well, isn't it?
Oh, for sure. I mean, it feels like yesterday just Ellen was on here,
yeah,
giving a little bit of an intro to you way back. But 18 months on now, we're supporting over 50,000 local businesses across Northern Ireland, over 150,000 downloads, and we've seen over 15 million, we call them impressions, which is people tapping into local businesses to see what they're about and why they shouldn't go and visit.
One of the fascinating things that I find about the app as well is the bit you can share with your friends. So say you're having a night out in the town and you lose somebody and you're thinking, where the hell are they? You can easily find them by this app as well, can't you?
For sure. It depends which perspective you take. Whether you're a student and your family are trying to keep tabs on you, I'm not too sure how they would view it. But yeah, very much we create these safe bubbles, these safe groups, which allow groups of, it's Freshers Week here in Belfast here, so let's take them as an example. The students, they can create a group, they can go out, experience, commute, and it puts them in this safe bubble. But should someone sort of deviate from the plan, get lost, or something worse, more significant happen, it allows everyone in that group to be able to sort of, just stand to attention.
Yeah. Where
are we? What do we need to do next? Can we get in touch? Can we see them on the friend finder? What's next sort of steps after that? Half the time, nothing much has happened, but it's always nice to be safe and sure, isn't it? Exactly.
Now, as well as this show's going out throughout the whole of the UK and Ireland at the moment as well. So for visitors to Belfast, the first thing they should really do when they step off that plane is download the app, because if they want to know what restaurant, where am I going to get a bargain meal tonight, whatever, just go straight on the app.
100%, and it's all based on their own preferences as well. And you can, you could pick that up and drop that into any town or city across Northern Ireland. Even if you go into the Republic of, you can take it there as well. So it really is tailoring the experience to your individual preferences and interests, but then really emphasising that on a local basis.
Tell us about your background as well, because it's very interesting. You're CEO of this company, but apps wasn't really your thing, was it?
It wasn't, but digital has always been an interest of mine. But for everyone viewing, I used to race horses.
Yeah.
Very random. Racing horses to now digital entrepreneur. So yeah, I did 6 years racing horses all over the place, and during that time I did incorporate Rome Local, and it was a very steady build. But I did 6 seasons, and believe it or not, that's a really good stint in the racing world. I did that from the age of 15.
Wow.
So by the time I was about 20, I was already asking myself these questions like, well, where do you see yourself in 5 years from now, kind of thing. And for me, I wanted to move with the times. As much as I enjoyed the racing, as much as I learned from the racing industry, the fast-paced and everything else, that's the ins and outs of it, I really wanted to go with the times and just dive into my other interests. Also, for your own knowledge, I mean, I've broken almost every bone in my body, both my legs, vertebrae damage in the neck, so I've been laid up a lot on the sick bed. So I've had time to dive in and self-educate using silly things like YouTube and all this kind of stuff to sort of self-educate myself on how to do these things.
What about the injuries? Were any of them life-threatening at the time?
Not life-threatening, but they put you up. Both this knee and this ankle, and both of those were a 6-month period of being laid up. Like, they were bad, but they weren't life-threatening. Yeah. The worst one I had was definitely probably my neck damage, but again, that was basically I came off horse and speared the ground, hard ground, crunched my neck, and yeah, that was quite bad. But again, was it life-threatening? Probably not. Could I have been in a wheelchair next time? Probably. So it's one of them.
And have you got back on a horse since?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I would, if that happened to me, I would go, no, I'm never getting back on one again.
So after I did my neck, I was on the horse the next day. Yeah, with whiplash, couldn't move much at all. I think 3 damaged vertebrae in my neck. I couldn't look left, couldn't look right, but I could go straight on. So that's what I did, just got on and stay true.
Coming back to Roam Local, what's the kind of long-term plans for this then? What do you hope?
Long term, we're going to be this global tourism platform that really emphasises on the true backbone of our local economies, which is the local businesses. It's that communication piece between local business, albeit the bar, the restaurant, the museum, whatever it may be, to the community and the end user. And ultimately, to provide a transparent and fair platform to be able to have this engagement and communication between. We come at it from a very fair playing field. One of our strap lines is about basically making it so local businesses having the ability to actually tap into this kind of technology, because what you see, app technology, local businesses just don't have the knowledge, the resources to be able to tap into this space.
Yes, yeah.
But you see, if you look at the likes of these big retailers and the TK Maxx's, the McDonald's, the Burger Kings and whatnot, they're heavily investing into their tech, into their apps, because they understand the power of creating that community. So what we want to deliver is this hyper-local vision of ours to provide app technology to every local business on an even playing ground where they can all engage and communicate, but then scale that up on a global. We have a global appetite to scale that up and continue rolling it out.
So for businesses in Belfast at the moment who might want to get involved, it's as easy as going on to the app and basically claiming your business, because they're all listed on there already, aren't they?
That's it, pre-populated with over 50,000 local businesses across Northern Ireland, probably more since I last checked. And it is just as simple as going to our website, which is roam-local.co.uk, follow the buttons for business, and then you can claim it from there. It takes about 90 seconds from start to finish.
Brilliant. And for people who want to use the app as well, it's available from the app stores, isn't it?
Absolutely. Free to download from the app stores, both Android and iOS. And stay tuned, because we've got some big updates coming in the next couple of weeks.
Brilliant. Well, we're going to hear a lot more on this show, because you're getting involved in this show as well, which we're very grateful. But in the meantime, Andy, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's been great. Cheers.